What's up, people? This is Kari. I'm here to do the mid-month reading for all of the zodiac signs. I'm going to start off with Scorpio, though, because this is the month that we are in. Happy birthday to those of you who are having a birthday this month, Scorpio. I'm going to jump right in. We are going to get started. I will be doing the base reading with these angel tarot cards, upside down. Remember, I don't read reversals. I try to remind people of that. But we are going to start with the angel cards. It's a base reading. I do what is called a semi-Celtic, Celtic cross. It's a semi-Celtic cross, and it's a little different. I'm going to show you how, but we're going to start. So general reading. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I can't shovel today. Don't know what's going on. So, general reading for Scorpio mid-month. No. General reading for Scorpio mid-month. Please show me general reading for Scorpio mid-month. Whoop. Oh, all right. That's resistance. Time for me to stop. All right. Center card is a central issue. This is the root of what's going on. This is from the past. This is what's covering. And this is the future/outcome. So, in the center, we have the Six of Water. Oh, that is so nice. We have the Ten of Air as a foundation. We have the Queen of Fire in the past. We have the Ace of Water, which is covering us. And we have the Lovers as an outcome card. My goodness, Scorpio, you guys are thinking about love this month. Love is definitely on the mind. This is a partial Celtic cross spread, but those of you who are familiar with it, notice that I did not put a challenge on here, and that's because I clarify each position, okay? So we're going to begin with the Six of Water, which is nice. It's a nice memory-based card, thinking about some of the things that have happened in the past. You have the Ten of Air in your root. Now, the root is typically the reason why people come in for readings. So in the root, it's the Ten of Air, which is really a card about some struggle that may be going on. This is definitely a relationship spread. So it says that the relationships are prominent this month. Okay. And in the past, we have the Queen of Fire, which can be you or it can be someone else, but it is somebody who is very prominent, who stands strong. Queen of Fire is equivalent to the Queen of Wands in the tarot. And as you know, that can be, those are fire signs. So it is Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. It doesn't have to be, but this is the way that it's showing up in the reading. What's covering you right now is the Ace of Water, which is identical to the Ace of Cups in the regular tarot. The Ace of Water is saying that there's new love. But I find some connection to the central card here, which is the Six of Water. So it's saying that you're quite possibly looking into new love with someone from your past. Okay. And then we have the Lover's card for the outcome. We are going to jump right in and just begin clarifying some of these cards. And I want to start with the Six of Water because I need to find out whether this is just a memory of what love used to be like, or if this is a memory of something with a specific person. But we're going to jump right in. So, God, please clarify the Six. Oh, ooh, right. Clarify the Six of Water. Father God, please. Clarify the Six of Water. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Their cards jumping everywhere. Please excuse me. We're gonna throw those back in the deck, and I'm going to look for one more clarification card. Okay. Oh God, please clarify the Six of Water. Ooh, nothing's coming. I get nervous when nothing comes, especially when I need additional answers. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, all right. So it does look to me like this Six of Water is definitely speaking about a relationship that happened in the past. Apparently there was some sneaky behavior going on. Seven of Wands, there's always something going down when there is a Seven of Wands in a reading. It looks like somebody did something very sneaky in the relationship. Your partner either lied, they cheated, they did something that felt very underhanded to you. And it kind of looks like there was a bit of a blow to what it is your self-image would have been, because that's what the Six of Wands is. And it was kind of a situation where you felt like you were blindsided as well. So that's looking like the cover issue, not the cover issue, I'm sorry, the central issue. But this can also be a card of maybe you doing something sneaky and feeling like you came out on top. And the Six of Wands, or I'm sorry, the Six of Water just means that you kind of want to go back to that specific lover because you know that you were the one that were in the wrong. Now, in looking at the Ten of Air, which is the root issue, as I said previously, the Ten of Air states that there's some burden, like something that feels heavy, happening in a relationship situation. It may seem a little, not even a little tumultuous. It's definitely an ending because the Ten of Air translates into the Ten of Swords, and we know how crazy that card typically looks in the regular tarot deck. So it says that there's definitely been an ending in a Scorpio relationship. So that's the root of what it is that's going on. So the cards are looking like they're telling a complete story so far. So we're going to clarify the Ten of Air. Please clarify the Ten of Air. I need to know what it is that's ended, how it ended. Ten of Air, the Scorpio. Woo, 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 woo. This is messy. Like this is really messy. I'm normally not a messy shuffler. Woo. But we have the Prince of Cups. This is definitely a love situation. A lot of you have ended a relationship. Oh my God, please clarify this Ten of Air. Absolutely. Death card on top of it as well. So it looks to me like a lot of you guys, or a few of you guys, but because this reading is so prominent, I want to say that this is for a lot of people because this reading is really, it's really flowing so far, really and seriously flowing. So it looks like a relationship ended, and the ending could have been based on, some of the lying, the cheating, being blindsided by something. Now we're going to clarify the Queen of Fire in the past. So some of you have just been with a fire sign, and although it's a queen, it may also be a male, because this is a general reading. There is no real way of me being able to tell exactly who it is. But we're going to clarify the Queen of Fire. Let's see what happened. Prince of Swords. So there was definitely some communication, some harsh communication, some type of battle. Something that was just very straightforward, like there was no fluff. Something unseen. Whoop, whoop. All right, so there are actually two cards that came out, and I only needed an additional one. But we have the Prince of Swords, the Moon, the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. It looks like this relationship, you swore that this relationship was everything that you could hope for, what you could want. This was family-based. You guys just seemed like you were in an amazing place as the Ten of Pentacles. This is a card of fulfillment. I mean, it's also a card of wealth and prosperity, but prosperity is not necessarily just something financial. It really does seem like a cycle of completion. You really thought that you had what you wished for in this person, because this is the Nine of Cups. It is a wish card. You definitely thought that you had what it is you finally thought that you deserved. And then there was kind of some harsh reality, something that came to light. There was something in the darkness that came to light with some truth. Okay? We're going to go to the cover, which is the Ace of Water. Thank you. We definitely have the Six of Cups again, because remember, Six of Water is down here, and we have the Strength card. Some of you are really, really wanting to get back in the relationship with this person. You are really, really wanting this. One more clarification card. I get a feeling with the Strength card that you're kind of afraid that you not be able to tame some kind of beast. Like, you know that it would be a burden that you would be taking on, and you're not necessarily sure if you can tame that kind of strength or that kind of monster, because sometimes a situation can be monstrous. So you're not sure if you can maintain that. Let me get one more. I'm going to pull one more for the Ace of Water. Father God. This is the card of moving forward as well. So it kind of seems like you want to let the past go. You want to let bygones be bygones. You want to move away from the turbulent situation that was, but you're still having feelings for this person. You want new love, but you're still in the same token, pining a little bit over what your ex was. Okay? Because you had very strong feelings for this person. You still have very strong feelings for this person. The lovers. So the lovers is in the future position, and it's also the outcome. Let's clarify the lovers card. God, please clarify. Scorpio. Thank you. Oh, this is the Empress. The Empress gets everything she wants. She is very expansive. Everything about her is amazing. She's nurturing. She's bountiful. One more for clarification. Thank you. Ooh, all right. So it looks like this situation, apparently this is a situation that knocked you off. Well, it kind of knocked you on your ass. I'm just going to keep it as real as I possibly can. But it looks like the lover situation, it is, see, the lover's card I usually take as a choice between two. But in the tarot deck for the angels, or the angel tarot cards, the lovers it's all about just a couple, them just being together in the most loving way. If you just look at the picture, like, they really are very loving towards each other. They're not separated as they are in traditional tarot decks. They're together. Now, what I see here is the Six of Pentacles is usually all about balance and there being equal give and take in the relationship. It seems like there's someone in the relationship, one of the stronger people in the relationship, who, is desiring more give and take. But they can't help but feel like they're still being blindsided by something. It seems like you guys are stuck in a circumstance where you want to move on, but you're still thinking about someone from your past. You still want to be with that person from your past. And for right now, you're a little stuck because it seems like you don't have all of the information, because the moon is there. And I feel like the moon is about things that are constantly unseen. Let's not forget the fact that the Two of Swords is about this girl who's all wrapped up. She's blindfolded. She can't see anything anywhere. I do feel like whoever you are a lot of Scorpios, you guys are very strong people. And I think that this is something that is tearing you apart, because you're typically able to make a decision and you go. Like, Scorpios, some of the Scorpios that I know, most of the Scorpios I know are very, very, very strong-willed. And once a Scorpio makes up their mind, that's it. They're done. But this situation is something that's really hard for you. It's taking an emotional toll on you. And I see quite a few swords in here. So that means that you're doing a lot of thinking about the situation. But it does look like, I don't see anything that says that they're going to contact you. But as of right now, you are still in a situation where you are pining over this person in the past. I definitely don't see this being a situation where you have a choice between two lovers. I know for a fact that you've been thinking about love, and that, you've been thinking very hard about the love that you shared with someone else in a relationship that has ended. And it ended because of communication, something that you found out, something that happened verbally, something that came very strong, and it was blunt, and it just severed what it was, your perception was of this relationship, because you really thought you had met your this time. And right now, what's on your mind are all the pleasant thoughts of the past and the love that you want and the love that you have for this person. But you're not so sure if you have the strength to go back and go through what it is you've already been through with this person. You kind of just want to move forward. A part of you wants to move forward, but a part of you wants to stay back here. A part of you wants to go back here. So it seems like for the next 2 weeks, at the very least, the energy is one of indecision, because you're still not quite sure. You haven't made a decision yet. You haven't made a decision one way or the other. You really are just teetering back and forth constantly. And I hate doing readings like this, because it kind of feels like it's a little unfair. But the truth of the matter is that these cards are moved by what it is the current energy is. And if you have an energy of stagnation, the cards are not going to show you progression. So I am hoping that, you guys are looking a little better in the next 2 weeks, because I'm starting this channel really early on, or not early on, but I'm starting this channel mid-month. I am definitely going to be back in 2 weeks to do the readings for her. But I wish you all the luck in the world, Scorpios. My best friend is a Scorpio, and I feel for her. when she gets stuck in her thoughts, because she really, really takes the time to think about what it is that she wants to do. And sometimes it takes her a while to make a definitive decision. But once you guys make a decision, that is it. Like, that's the end. So I really, really hope that this reading was helpful. I'm so sorry I couldn't tell you more because I usually have more details, but when there are readings full of stagnation, there is really not much I can do except tell you to make a decision. You know what I mean? A decision one way or the other. This is kind of one of those things where you have to unstick yourself. But I hope that for those of you this reading resonated with, that you enjoyed it, even though you know the circumstances are a little unfortunate. But for those of you who felt like this reading didn't resonate with you, please check your moon or your rising sign. And I guess we'll see each other at the top of her. Good luck, Scorpio.